What's up, Gary? You about ready to get after it again, Gary? About ready to get after it again, boys and girls. That thing going crazy, ain't it? All right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get on round 2. We're going to try this Hercules wheel from Harbor Freight, and we're going to see what we can get done. So, we put this little rag. Let me put that rag over my drink. All right, a little bit of recap. We use this wheel first to strip the lower half. Now we're going to all right, a little recap. What's up, Chris? What's up, Tulu? We use this wheel to strip the lower section, and then we use this. See how that done. Now, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to try this other wheel. So, we're going to get as much as we can get off. We're going to get as much as we can get off with this Hercules wheel. This Hercules wheel, it says it's 40 grit stripping drum, part number 70785. It doesn't have a directional on it, so I guess it don't matter. We'll slide that bad boy on there like so. Remember, these threads are backwards. If you're in the chat, make sure you're respectful. No politics, no religion. The ones in blue and the ones in green and the ones in the wrenches, they'll take care of it. So be respectful. You come in here talking nonsense, you will be kicked out. You will be kicked out. We are like 25 away from 6,000, boys and girls. The goal Monday was to hit 6,000 by Friday. And we're just about to get it. We're just about to get it. You notice I said we are just about to get it. All right, let's talk about something for a second. Let me show you something right quick. Let's talk about something. All right. Yes, this is too slick for anything. This had to be gone over with like 80 or 120 or something like that. But let me show you. All right. This is not the original paint. You see, this thing's been painted one time. This is the new color. That's a primer or an epoxy. This blue is the original color of the car. And the reason why telling you this, that blue is the original color because see the wheel tubs when we pull back the undercoating on the car, you see the blue and then you see the brown or red oxidized primer. This is the original color of the car. So the whole car was painted and then it's undercoated at the factory, right? Back in 1968. So this is the original color. This is the red oxidized primer. This is bare metal. So this is newer paint and newer primer. It's coming off really, really, really good, right? This is single stage, right? So you need to look up thermoplastic and thermoset. I did a video on that a while back, so you can Google thermoplastic versus thermoset JG Innovation Garage. And there's a video, it's about 45 minutes long, of me talking straight out of the textbook what the difference between thermoset and thermoplastic is, okay? Now, this is coming off really, really good with that wheel. This fucking telemarketers, man. I got my phone in airplane mode. I got Wi-Fi calling turned off, and I'm just on Wi-Fi, and telemarketers are still getting through. Jesus Christ, man. So back to what I was saying, I lost you. This is the original paint. Everything had red oxidized primer underneath it, and then this is bare metal. This is like a single stage, so it's a little bit gummy. This is new urethane or polyester base paint, and it's a clear coat paint, base coat clear coat, because you can see the white chalkiness first. That's the clear, and then you got the base coat, and then you got the primer. So, been on here for 18 minutes. We're gonna turn the camera around. We're gonna keep going, and we're gonna see how much we can get done. All right. Appreciate you for letting me know there wasn't no sound. Hey, Tulu, take care of that, Tulu. I'll play. I'll play. Hey, ever happy dude. Let me explain something to you. They make a spray that does this, not in the United States. EPA took out the main ingredient in paint stripper to remove paint stripper, to remove paint with a paint stripper. Aircraft paint stripper don't work like it used to because the EPA in the United States took out that key ingredient that takes it out. Now, you can order it from Italy through another company to get it here, and it's in 6 ounces cans, and it's $250 a can. Now, a lot of people's gonna say, paint stripper is a whole lot faster. No, it's not. It's a whole lot messier because see, it's literally going to take me about 45 minutes to clip strip this whole quarter with this pad right here, and then all I got to do is just blow off everything. If I was to use paint stripper, it would take me hours because I'd have to tape everything, wear a respirator anyway, paint everything on there, cover it up with cellophane, let it cook, peel it back off of cellophane, take a scrape blade, clean it all up. Then after I get it all off, then I have to put a neutralizer on it to kill the chemical that takes it off because there's an additive in that paint stripper that gets into the metal and will not let you put anything back on it paint-wise. So you have to put a neutralizer on it to kill that so you can put paint on it. So paint stripper is not faster, and lung disease, I got on a mask. So appreciate you for coming in. Appreciate the question, but you're running on old information and not new. So it is what it is. But hit that subscribe button while you're here, big dog. I'll answer the questions when I get done, so y'all just stay tuned. All right, let me answer these questions since everybody's going down banana crazy. Blast truck, you can strip the car in a day. Actually, that's false. Actually, you can strip the car in about 5 hours, depending on the thickness of it. So I've literally, let me turn it around here and I'm gonna show you. I've literally almost stripped this whole quarter in an hour, less than an hour. Right? I've almost stripped this whole quarter in less than an hour. My mobile blaster that comes here on site charges $300 an hour. $300 an hour, minimum 3 hours. So if I get a blaster to come here on site, which I do, it's $900 no matter what, right? I'm stripping this quarter with this roll-off, with this contour tool. My shop rate is $125 an hour. So I can get this whole quarter stripped in 1 hour. That's $125. I got this whole quarter stripped in about an hour. This whole quarter was stripped in about an hour. So that's 125, 125, that's 225, right? Also, when I finish this right here, I'm gonna bill out two of them tools. So I will have less money plus than having the blaster to come here. I'm not blasting the whole car right now. I'm just fixing the quarters. We've already fixed the inner fenders. Now, if you want to see a mobile blaster work, show up when the mobile blaster comes, because when the mobile blaster comes, you will see a mobile dustless blaster. We made this earlier today. There's a mobile blaster coming, right? Yeah, 125, 125, that's 250. That's still cheaper than 300. In my book it is, I don't know about yours. The mobile blaster is coming, and he is going to blast the whole bottom of this car and the engine bay. And he's doing it right here because my other station down there is occupied, so I put up this plastic to make a makeshift room so we can blast the bottom of it. So the dustless blaster is supposed to be here tomorrow or Saturday. And when he comes, we will be live, and you'll see how long it takes to strip the bottom of the car. He's going to strip the bottom of the car, and he's going to strip the engine bay. And he's going to get it all down to the nuts and bolts, right? You can use dry ice on the inside of the car to do the floor pans, but you can't do dry ice on the bottom. He's going to use the crushed glass and another mix. I don't know what he's bringing tomorrow when he comes to get all this other stuff. So, but normally when I do the outside of vehicles, I use crushed glass. And he actually does it down there on the other lift. I have another concrete pad down there in a lift designated for blasting. But that thing is occupied right now, so you got to do what you got to do. Just put up this plastic right here so he can blast it right here. Now, let's get back to where I was at. Like I said, fixed the wheel arch, made a new wheel arch, made the new that. These have got a little bit of surface rust on them. Made all new inner fenders for the front. Made all this stuff on the inside. All this stuff would get took out, sanded, and painted. Made all this in this side over here. And made all this in here. The chemicals got sprayed on it, so it's all good. So there's the baby powder if anybody needs it. So that's that. Yeah, here's the bad section. Cut the bad section out. Right there, there's the bad section. made a new section, made it all nice. And tomorrow we'll make new pieces for that. And then that piece right there, right? So, no, this wasn't salt roads. This was somebody with a Sawzall to make room for 30-inch rims. This car had 30-inch rims on it, and they bushwhacked. They cut all of his stuff out so the 30-inch wheels could fit. So I'm gonna make new tubs for it, fix all the inner fender lips so he can put 30-inch wheels back on it with no. How did I make that new? How did you make that new section? Well. I made a cardboard template of it. Well. Let me show you. Made a cardboard template, and then made a cardboard template, cut it out of metal, and then come over here to the handy dandy bead roller, put this step die on there, and went through like that right there, and used a tipping die and tipped that son of a gun up. And that's right. Made that piece like that. And that's how we done it. Yeah, see, the other place took and cut the fenders and cut this so the 30-inch wheels could fit. This, now, you got to look over this. This is purple stuff, but remade the lips of the fenders because they cut them up wider. Made these trays. Go back and watch some of the old videos and you can see. Made all these custom inner fenders. Made a new lip right here. Made all this stuff here. This box here mimics the other box on the other side. The battery's underneath here, hit under here, and all that. I got to take that air conditioner compressor off, throw it in the trash because it ain't the right one. But it is what it is. But yeah, everything's made right here. Everything. Even made the chassis for that box truck in here. If you like what you see, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. We just like 20 away from 6,000. There's the Mini, there's the lowrider, there's the G-body, there's that wagon. Yeah boy. So let's get back to it. So to answer your question, what's faster, mobile blaster? I'll get caught up on the comments in a minute. I'm trying to get all this done, so y'all hang tight. What in the world? What in the world? Man, what in the world we got going on over here? Lord have mercy. Let me get regrouped over here, big dog. What in the world? What's going on here? Let me see. We got it done 58 minutes. And I stopped and talked for 10, so 48 minutes. I said I'd have it stripped in 45 minutes, so that's not too bad. Now I'll go back with the Scotch Brite wheel and get the rest of all those little dark spots. Those are dents. All those little dark spots that y'all see, that's low spots. There's one hole right there, and then we got to fix all that. So let me see. Jason Baker, that is a SCT contouring tool from Eastwood. Harbor Freight's got them too, but this is from Eastwood. Harbor Freight's got that same tool. If you a club member, it's $99. What's up, Scoot? Yeah, the dark primer is that dark paint was single stage from 1968. Yeah. What in the world? Hey man, I appreciate that, Scoot. I appreciate that. I really do. I appreciate that. All right, Elko, I see you. Hey, I appreciate that, Nathan. Nathan, I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Scoot. What are y'all doing? Battling with... Hold on a second. Gary said I hit 6K. 84 said you hit your goal by the end of the week. Tula, I think I'm about... Oh. I hit 6K? 84, 84. Man, I tell you what, boys and girls. Y'all got a crown battle? Oh, let's get it. Let's get it. Y'all get it. Yeah, get that news feed going. Oh, man, I appreciate every single one of you, man. I appreciate that. I really do. Everybody, man, I really do, man. We did it. We, as a group, we did it. We did it. It ain't me. It's we. We did it, man. I see that, Tulu. I see that. I see that. I see that. Somebody give me a ruby. Who give me a ruby? I don't see it in the news chat. I don't see it in the news feed. So whoever give me a ruby, I don't see your name. I greatly appreciate it. I appreciate all the gifts, man. Y'all don't have to do that. I really appreciate that. Just showing up, watching, hitting the subscribe button, hitting the notification bell. That's more than enough. I really appreciate it. So basically, this morning, you know, we was on here for about an hour this morning trying out that wheel right there. That wire wheel does really good on body filler. It just don't like paint. Well, it don't, let me take that back. It don't like single stage paint or enamel. And then we switched it up to the 120 wheel. And then we switched it up to that wheel. That is the stripping wheel. It's on, that wheel right there reminds me of, y'all know the janitors in school and stuff, when you come in at night and they use those stripping pads and they strip the floors to re-wax them. That's what that reminds me of. It might be the same thing. Now I got to take those two screws out and get it off the lip. But so if we take away the time for this morning and then we add this time, so roughly about an hour. So about an hour and 15 minutes without talking and without videoing, we stripped this quarter. So somebody said it'd be cheaper to blast it. Yeah, but the blaster won't drive 2.5 hours to blast one. I mean, he will, but he charged me $900 to strip that because it's a 3-hour minimum at $300 an hour. So 3, 6, 9. So if I called the blaster out here to strip this, might as well get him to do the whole car, and we're not ready to do the whole car right now. So I'm going to work on the quarters, get the dents and dings out of the quarters. Look where they just hammered. They just hammered the damn poor little logo. They just hammered that thing. They just hammered it. But this quarter is actually in better shape than this quarter. This quarter here had a little side swipe like we said yesterday. I already made this piece and fixed it. I got to do a little bit more metal work. And like I said, I got a shrinking wheel coming. It's actually called a shrinking disc. And I got it from my guy, Mike, at Cornfield Customs. And it actually goes on a it actually goes on a DeWalt grinder or a buffer. And it's like a 10-inch wheel. And it's a shrinker and stretcher together. And you have to keep it lubed up. And you just keep going over the panel and you hammer and dolly and you just keep going. I'm gonna show you. We're gonna do a video on it when I get it. And it is supposed to shrink and stretch the metal back to get it to where it's supposed to be and then hammer and dolly. So I am so, I'm so excited about that piece coming. This side over here is not really that bad. I mean, all these dark spots are dents. I mean, there's a dent, but I'm gonna get some machinists. Let me turn this fan off. I'm gonna get some machinist machine dye, and I'm gonna smear it all over the whole quarter, and then I'm gonna run over it with that disc, and you'll see the highs and lows with that machinist dye, blue dye. The lower pieces of the quarters, they shipped. They're coming from Jegs. That's the only ones that had them, so they should be here one day next week, and then we'll get those on there. There'll be another video on that. But tomorrow, I got to get what up with the blaster. If he comes tomorrow, that's what we'll be showing tomorrow. If he doesn't come tomorrow, I'll be showing making these pieces here tomorrow. But you guys will get content tomorrow. You best believe that. So this quarter is actually... was talking about the blaster. No, he's 300. Actually, Nathan, when the blaster first started coming here, he was $150 an hour, right? And then he went up to 175, and then he went up to 200, and then he went to 225, and then he went to 250, and then he went to 275, and now he's $300 an hour. So he's $300 an hour to come on site, and I normally put him down there on that lift down there. But I got some stuff going on down there we gotta address. So I just put him up here because we gotta blast the bottom. Will that disc remove any metal file? Actually, Nathan, I'm not 100% sure. It's just a shrinker and stretcher die, or it's a shrinker and stretching disc. So basically, what I've watched on Cornfield Customs, what it does is it shrinks and stretches the metal at the same time. It's like shrink, stretch, shrink, stretch, shrink, and then you just keep going over the panel. And what it does is it just shrinks and shrink, and it kind of, well, actually, it puts it back into its normal shape. So I'm real excited about using it. I'm trying to get to Mike's class in March, which is in Ohio, Cornfield Customs. I'm trying to get to that class if I'm able to get to it. So it's at Cornfield Customs in Ohio. It's a metalworking class, and it's basically just metalworking. It's a 2-day class. I think it's on a Friday and Saturday. I'm trying to make arrangements to get to it because he only has them a couple times a year. My buddy Travis Sylvester from California is going to be in the November class, and he's like, man, you need to come to the November class because we'll be here and we can kick it. And I was like, man, I ain't going to be able to make November. It's too close. So March will be better for me, March of 2026, if I can get there. So Lord willing, I can make it to his class. I'll get there. So I'm excited about it because he also has, in that class, he's got air hammers and polishing hammers, and we had all that stuff at Petty's, and we had all that stuff at the school at the college I teach at. But it didn't have really a lot of background on it. So I just recently got this tool right here from Miter Brothers just about a month or so ago, and has made a lot of panels with this thing. Like we made all the panels for the box truck, made the bed for my son's truck, made all these panels in here, made all them panels in there, made these panels. So it's just been just go. I've made some LS coil covers. Actually made this little mini tub right here. Made this little mini tub. Made filler panels for firewalls. So I'm trying my best to add to the repertoire of stuff. Everybody needs a railroad iron. A railroad iron is good. Man, I got to do some housekeeping. I can't stand it. Boys and girls. I can't stand it. Yeah, we made this live. Tulu and TJ and 84 Cuddy and a bunch of others suggested making it a certain way. We made this cover right here for this right here. Oh, you talking about the crickets? You hear the crickets? Yeah, I got crickets. Hey, you know it's bad luck to kill crickets, man. If you got crickets in your house, it's bad luck to kill them. Just pick them up and take them on out. So yeah, so that's that. So I got the plastic up. Hey, Nathan, you still in here, Nathan? Hey, I don't know if you've seen the video of us putting the plastic up, but I did what you suggested. You suggested wrapping. So I button-headed plastic to the 1x4s, wrapped the 1x4s, put the 1x4s up there, and hit it with a nail gun. So now all I got to do is, and I use slick nails instead of ring shank nails. So when I take it down, all I got to do is just take my nail puller and just pull the 1x4 off of the laminated beam. So that's that. Yeah, I mean it did good. It was a good suggestion. So I don't have to worry about the plastic getting tore. So and then I just took some busted 1x4s and just throwed them up on that telephone pole to hold it back. So yeah, we we nailed the plastic to the 1x4s, rolled the plastic in the 1x4s, and then nail gunned it to the rafters. So that's good. That's a good deal right there. So this will keep all the crushed glass in here, and then I can just take the shovel and just sweep it right on down the runway. And then the metal shop said they had all my metal for the walls. Don't have time to remove. Just yeah. That's a good idea too. That was a good idea. Oh, hold on, I didn't see that. Hold on a second. Yeah, so that was my plan, to roll it up and just put some bungee straps up and hold it up there for the time being. But I'm hoping that I'll let y'all know when the blasters. I'll put it in the community post. He said either Thursday or Friday. Well, the day's Thursday and he ain't here, so tomorrow's Friday. So I'm hoping he shows up Friday or Saturday or Sunday. Whatever day he shows up, y'all will see it. Y'all get to see the video of it and go from there. So what else y'all got? What else y'all want to know? Y'all want to know anything else? I appreciate it. It keeps them crickets out. What, the plastic? Oh no, man! I welcome crickets, spiders, snakes. Yeah, they don't bother me, man. They don't bother me at all. I do know tomorrow. I tried to get a hold of them today. I'll probably try to get a hold of them today when I get off here. Tech support to see if we can get the burn table running again. So this is how I feel about that. If anybody was interested, that's how I feel about that right there. JG is an innovation. Yeah, y'all just read that right there. I ain't gonna read it out loud. Y'all read it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So that's that, boys and girls. Oh, let's go this way. I appreciate every single one of you. Everybody's awesome. Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. Yeah, there's a transmission. That's a 700R. I got to take that to the transmission shop Monday. This is a light stand that I made. These are Walmart LED lights. I just made this rack, and I use that. Boy, that's awful close to my door, ain't it? That's awful close to my door. So, yes, sir. Well, boys and girls, we got that accomplished. Y'all know I like to keep my lives about 60 minutes and answer any questions. I appreciate all the gifts. I appreciate all the support. I appreciate all the thumbs up, the likes, subscribe. Our goal was Monday to hit 6,000 before Friday, and boy, we hit it a day early. Now we got a new goal. We got to hit 7,000 before next Friday. So that's the next goal. Pool noodles on the door edges. Yeah, they work great. Eddie, you love the blower? You like the blower? Yep. Yes, sir. I would fire it up, but the other day when I fired it up, it's about out of fuel. So the next time, Eddie, if you tap in next time, drop it down in the comments and say, hey, I'm here, I'm ready to hear that thing crank up. And the next time I'm live, I'll fire it up for you. It's about out of fuel, and I don't like running out of fuel because it's fuel injection, and I don't like doing all that mess. So I got to go to the airport and get some 100 octane fuel. And once I go get that and put some in it, the next live, if you tap back in, Eddie, next time, and say, hey, I'm here, I'm ready to hear. That car right there is called the Greenbrier Special. So hold on a second. Where is my sunlight? And I'll show you before we go. It's dusty. I got to wash it. Where is the sunlight? Where, oh, where are you tonight? I searched the world over and thought I found true love. There it is right there. All right. Here you go, Eddie. Like I say, it's dusty. So that's it, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. No, I do not work on Mustang. That's too new for me. Yep, I appreciate it, boys and girls. Everybody, thanks, Scoot. I appreciate every single one of you tapping in. The next time we go live, we'll either be blasting that right there or we'll be working on this. So I appreciate every single one of you. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. What's up, Grease Spot? I appreciate every single one of you, boys and girls. We made it together. We are a team, and we made it together, and everybody's awesome. Everybody did great in the comments and chat. Y'all kept the chat going. Y'all kept interaction going. Y'all even had a daggone crown war going on there, and I appreciate all the gifts. I really do. They're not necessary, but I appreciate them. Your support, showing up to the channel, commenting, thumbs up, sharing the channel, and hitting the subscribe button. That's all I need. But like I say, I'm very humbled for every single bit of it. Y'all boys and girls have a great afternoon. And remember what I said, boys and girls, don't worry about the man up the road or down the road. Sweep off your own front porch while sweeping off anybody else's. Put God first, let loose and drag. Peace, love, and chin grace. I'm out.